Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome home. Today we're celebrating the 4th of July with 4 fabulous patriotic projects that you can easily recreate at home. Get ready to add some red, white, and blue magic to your space with a stunning textured vase that'll be the centerpiece of your holiday decor. A nostalgic wooden bomb pop that brings back all those sweet summer memories. A charming bunting to drape across your porch or living room. And a unique wooden shelf decor piece designed with a little help from AI. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest DIY adventures. Let's get crafting. Paints and some spackle, some gloves, and a vase and a spoon for the spackle. So I'm going to pour some of my water in here to like a really gooey and just start spreading it on. Grab some more and keep going. I gotta wet this little part that I just put on. Oh no, look what I did. You gotta be real careful because when it's wet, it's very easy to just like zap it with your finger like that. Go. So this puppy is all nice and dry. So I'm going to paint this all white first, and then I'm going to paint red and blue on it. So I'm just going to paint over. And then I'm just going through and painting this top part. Henry. So here we are. We got the red and blue. Do I like it? I don't know yet. Maybe bigger ones? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna mess with it until something cool comes out. Hopefully something cool comes out. I'm gonna try to spray this on and like, oh wait, it's gonna go that way. Actually, I think I kind of like this instead of those spots. Oh, okay. So, change of plans. Look at my finger. Change of plans. We're gonna redo it, and then we're just gonna do the little spots because I don't like the way that's coming out. Okay, so here we go. There's the atrocity. We're going to just paint over it, and this paint has a lot of coverage, so it shouldn't take us too much. Yeah, you can still see it. I might take another coat. The splatters are okay because we're gonna do splatters anyway, so we can leave most of the splatters. But I do not like this, so ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that, and then I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna go again. Okay, so after the vase is finished, I found these at Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna get these bamboo skewers and stab it in there so that I can put these into my flower vase. And I'm gonna grab the skewer and I'm gonna punch it in there and just kind of twist it in, not too far because then it'll come out the top. There's the star. It's on the stick. So I'm gonna just continue doing those. And we grab a star, stab it right in the middle, and there it is. Ta-da! It's really hard to like figure out which way the camera is. Can you see it? Yes. We're doing the second coat of white on this, off-white, to try to cover up that ugly thing that I did before. And let's hope the second coat is enough. Kind of looks like it will be. Again, it's okay that we have the splatters on there still. Looks like it covered. Looks good. Maybe a little bit there. Alright, now I'm gonna let it dry again, and then we'll try again with just the splatters, because I like the splatters better. See how the red is like bleeding through a little bit? Hopefully it'll be fine. I don't want to get too dirty. Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the red. I think I'm gonna do it while it's standing. Oh, that looks cool. Wow, look at that. That looks cooler, I like that. Okay, I think I'm done because I have made a mess. But there it is. It is wild. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spin it around. It's too loose. Okay, that looks like enough. So then I'm gonna go back to the back where it was here. And then I'm just gonna glue that down and glue that across. So this bow, get the back part of it and put some glue on there. And then we're gonna put it right there. Okay, now for this DIY, we're gonna do a pendant. No, it's gonna be a scrap bunting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut all the way through so I can have a big long strip, and then I'm gonna cut it into smaller strips. I'm just gonna go all the way up the pant leg, and it's okay if it frays. I think it'll look better that way. Pocket part, I guess. So just chop through that right there. And come all the way up through. And then I'm gonna go down the leg. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And it doesn't matter if they're getting a little weird, because we're gonna end up cutting them into like fabric rag thingies anyway. Okay, there we are, and then I cut this. Okay, done. So we're gonna get rid of that part. So we are making the little thingies. So I'm just gonna pick a line and I'm gonna cut it there. And we're gonna go all the way to the top. Let's just do another one. About the same size, maybe there. It's okay if they're not exactly. I'm just gonna go all the way to the top because what we want is just that one skinny piece. And then we're gonna see how long we make it. So we just keep going all the way up. Actually, I think the middle one's way longer than the other two, so. Okay, so let me just show you before I go all the way across what we're gonna do. It's gonna be the string like this. And then it's gonna have one of these little things like that. And then it's gonna have a bow. And then another one of these. And a bow, and etc. like that. So that's how it's gonna go. With these I'm gonna cut in little diagonals. So I gotta get how long I want them. Just gotta eyeball it here. Short is gonna be like that. I'm gonna like them like this. This is a good length. Then I'm just gonna fold it in half. Same on both sides. And then I'm just gonna cut it up here, straight across. Do not cut my hand. Okay. So now I'm just gonna make a few of these and I'll be right back. Whew. That was a cool transition, huh, babe? So now that you have them all cut, we are going to take each one. I'm gonna move these and fold it in half. And try to meet up the other one around the same. So it's gonna look like this. See, you have a bunch of little squigglies. That's gonna make it look like a little firework. So you're gonna gather it in the middle, right? It's gonna hang like that. So then we're gonna get the string for my mantle, and we're gonna get this puppy, put it in like that, like a loop. Wait, can you see? See how my fingers are in the loop? And then you're gonna grab this, grab it, pull it through, keep the little string straight. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Keep putting in certain distances and then putting a bow in the middle like that. Probably hot gluing it, like right there, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Okay, so I'm just gonna do all the rest of them and I'll be back. Ready, boom. And now I'm gonna be putting my little bows on there, and I'm just gonna put them with some hot glue. So I'm gonna start right at the edge. I'm just gonna put some hot glue on the back. And then aim it right in the middle of my rope. And there it is. And we're just gonna keep going like that, sticking bows on. And then we're gonna do this. I'm thinking I'll go over the whole thing because I'm gonna be putting the decoupage right here in front. So the reason that we paint our wood is because whenever you do decoupage, usually whatever's underneath will show through a little. So if you want your picture to show nicely, then you wanna have a lighter background. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to try to do something that kind of looks like a flag. So I'm just gonna paint very rough, little sort of square there, right on the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna do some little lines, and then I'll do some little white dots on it, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll do some little lines. I'm just going across, however, just to make it look cute. It doesn't have to be straight, because I'm gonna distress the Marita anyways. That looks good, I think that's fine. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the other side, and then on these sides, what should I do? Should I do just a flag all the way across? No.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Maybe I should just do another flag. No, should I do it all one color? What if I just do stripes? Blue and, oh, what if I do little stars? Let's try stars, and if not, we'll just erase them. Let's do one in the middle. A small red star. A small red star on the other side. Oh wait, but when it's flipped on the other side, it's gonna look upside down, huh? We might have to change that. Oh no. Okay, well, maybe that could be the bottom when it's flipped on the other side. And then the other side could be something else. Yes, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to leave that like that. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So it starts. Okay, there they are. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. We're gonna have to let it dry. So we're gonna have to transition in the meantime. Ooh. So we're gonna just do some tiny little stars on here. I don't know how many, but I'm just gonna dot them on. There we go. And then let's go to the other side. Let's try to do the same thing. There we go. We got the little dots and we got the stars on top. Let's check if they're dry. Yeah, let it dry. So now we're gonna do this top part. What was I gonna do on this side? I forgot. Unless, maybe I should just do stars again. They came out nice. A little bit of white on here. This is chunky paint. Oh no. I think I should let it dry a little longer. Okay, that's good. So now let's take this one out of the way. Okay, so we have some antique wax. So I've never used this before. It says to use on chalk paint, but my white paint has a flat finish, so hopefully that'll be good enough. So it says to paint it on and then wipe it off. And I'm gonna be decoupaging these onto the front and back. So they need to be a little bit more antique-y, old looking. Apparently you gotta brush it on and wipe it off, but I don't know how much to brush on. I don't want it to be too much, I don't want it to be too dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's just go for it. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh no. Now let's wipe it off. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, okay. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. I like it. I think I'm also going to sand it. Oh! Oh! Sand this a little bit. What if I just kind of painted on that? Oh, it's very brown. Ew, ew, ew. Maybe it needs a little bit more. Oh, oh, that's too much. Get out of here. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's nice. I like it. Leave the brown in there. Oh, it looks very pretty, actually. I think it doesn't look as good on this side because there's not as much like bumpy lumpies in the wood, but I think it's still good. You don't have to paint over it in the front though. I like it. Last one, Lobo. It looks nice. And then I'll wipe it off. Ooh, this one didn't come off as much. I think because it's very like porous right there. Okay, there it is. So there's the sides. And then I'm gonna be putting the paper on there. So I'm gonna put it to the side to dry. So I'm gonna cut it to a little bit bigger than what I need because I'm gonna end up sanding that off later. I'm gonna start with one side and then we'll do the other side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to apply it, I'm gonna use the Mod Podge. This is just a regular matte Mod Podge. I'm gonna put Mod Podge on the piece of wood and also on paper, and I'm gonna be generous with that Mod Podge just to make sure that it really does stick on there. And it dries clear so you don't have to worry too much about like getting it all over the place. And then I'm going to put some on the back of the paper. And I just let it dry for a couple of days actually, because I was doing this project and then I had to leave for a while. So I just left it there to dry for a couple of days. But I hear that if you leave it for a couple of hours, that should be fine. So I'm gonna put this on there. This top part I may have to like cut after it dries and then sand it. But you just keep squishing it to squish out all the air bubbles. Make sure that it's stuck on there. I'm gonna let that dry. I'll start with this top part because I really want that part to come out good. So first I'm gonna like cut into the thing and then I'll go across. Okay, so my knife is totally not sharp at all. So let's try scissors instead. And then I'm gonna try to cut as close as I can to the white part. And then I will sand off the rest later. There it is. Just cutting this on. Cutting this off as we go. And then we will sand it. Okay, we have that on there. And then I'm gonna bring the sander. Actually, I think it needs to dry longer. It's still not dry enough yet. So then we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put Mod Podge on here. Try and put it everywhere. And then now I'm gonna put some on the back of the flamingo. Put it on top. And since they're both wet, it'll be easier to like put it on here. And then we'll cut those pieces off and then we'll have a nice little shelf sitter type of Decor. We're gonna put it to the side and let it dry. Okay, so now we're gonna put a top coat on the other things also. We're just gonna do a top coat here so that I can put my bomb pop colors. And it's okay that it's kind of rugged and scratched up kind of wood. I'm happy with that. It looks nice and vintage and it adds to the character. So I'm just gonna get all the sides and then I'll be doing a second coat, probably only on the middle part because the other part's gonna be red and white. Okay, so that's gonna stay like that. I'm just gonna grab it and put it to the side. So now we're going to do the little bomb pop. So we're just gonna divide it into sections like that. So as we know, the top of the bomb pop is red. So I'm just gonna eyeball it there and do red across. Might need a second coat because this red is kind of leaving like a pinkish look to it. But there it is. So this is really bright. So later on we're going to tone it down a little bit with some dark wax. And my favorite flavor in the bomb pop was the white part because it's like a lime kind of flavor. It looks a little curved. I think I'm going to straighten it a little bit. Because there's a lot of bumpy crumpies here. Oh no. That's good. I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit. And then do the blue. So these colors are coming out a lot brighter because I did the white underneath. It would probably be darker if I was painting directly onto the wood. If you want your colors to come out darker, you paint them on the wood. But my wood was kind of ugly because it had paint on it. And this is a cool idea that you could always do any kind of idea basically for any holiday with any little scrap woods that you have so you won't throw them away and waste that scrap wood. Okay, we're gonna leave it here like that for now. And we'll let it dry. And we're transitioning to this block. Okay, we're gonna do the bottom. And then, here's this one. Remember this puppy? I'm going to do the same thing on this one. So this one's gonna get real messy because it has all those little bumpy lumpies. But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll look good. Oh my. Oh, I didn't do the second coat. Oh well. Looks like it turns out good even without the chalk paint. It looks good. Makes it look old. Good. That looks nice and old. I'm gonna put that to dry on the side. Now we're going to get that little popsicle stick and we're just going to brush this on it. Okay, there it is. This part's gonna be glued. So now all I have to do is glue this with the glue gun. A nice amount of glue there so it'll get stuck nicely. And then I'm gonna just find the middle of the bottom as best as I can. And there it is. Boo, 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 boo. And we have our bomb pop done.